Today I'm going to show you how you can set up your 1080p indoor Wi-Fi alarm.com camera. Now this camera is great for the indoor purposes. When you want to watch your pets or your kids coming home from school, this is a perfect low profile camera that you can install to watch your front door to see who's coming in and out. Now when you purchase protection from us, you will automatically get the mobile app so that way you can configure your alarm system, your intrusion system, or your camera system. You can configure your rules and analytics so that way you can control how your system operates and how it responds to your perimeter or who's coming on and off of the property. So to set this up, what we want to do is we want to take this power supply and we want to plug this power supply into an outlet. If the camera is too far away from the outlet, then you will have to run a cable in between the two. You will have to cut, and I'll show you how to do that so that way you'll know which one is positive and which one is negative. But you will cut this wire to give it at least some lead. You'll have two separate cables now. Then you will run a cable in between the outlet and wherever you're going to install this camera. Once you do that, then you will respect the polarity. Red goes to plus and black goes to negative, and you will secure those wires on this side and do the same thing on the side of the camera, and then you will plug this portion in to the camera. This portion will get plugged into the camera's back piece right here, right up in there. So you have your wire crimped on with some, B connectors so that way you could secure the cables and they don't touch each other and short out, blow out the power supply. So once you plug this camera up, you're gonna get LED. The LED is gonna start flashing. So the next step after this is to jump on a website, go to alarm.com, and then log into your portal so that way you can add this camera and so you can see it on your mobile app. So let's jump on the computer so I can show you how to do that. So now when you're in the alarm.com and you want to log into your portal, once you log in, you will have all of your information here. If you have thermostats, if you have electrical outlets that control the lighting, you can control shades, you can control your garage doors, your doorbells, you can have cameras, you can put everything interactive or smart home on your system within the alarm.com app. There's two ways you can connect to this Wi-Fi camera. You could connect through WPS, which is through your router Wi-Fi settings when you press the WPS button. However, my router is upstairs on the second floor and I'm all the way in the basement. So what we're gonna do is connect this camera, the second step, which is through the Wi-Fi settings through your mobile app. So what you wanna do is go to your Wi-Fi settings and you wanna look for the camera, and it's labeled ADC-V515 and it has a MAC address. So what you wanna do is disconnect from your network and connect to the camera. Once you connect to the camera, it's gonna ask you if you wanna allow access, you say yes. Then from there, you're gonna go to I use Google Chrome. So you're gonna go to the Chrome website and you're gonna type in https://ADC-V515. And then you hit go. Once you hit go, you click connect. There, you're gonna come to the settings of the Wi-Fi camera. And there you will put your username and passcode that's for your Wi-Fi router. So if you don't know what your username and password is for your Wi-Fi router, go to your Wi-Fi router, look on the sticker, and it will have your username and password. If you changed it, then you should know it. So you could hit the scan button to see if it could pick up your Wi-Fi. So it picked up mine. I'm gonna plug mine in. Click submit, press OK, wait for it to connect. It will connect back to your original Wi-Fi settings that you disconnected from. And if you don't have the alarm.com app, what you want to do now is go to my website and you will scroll down a little bit and you will see either the Android or the Apple link for you to download the alarm.com app. However, if you do have the alarm.com app, this is what you want to do. You want to open up your alarm.com app. You're going to be presented to the home page. What you want to do is you want to go to the videos tab, and then you want to click the plus button to add a device. And if your Wi-Fi camera has a green LED, means that it's connected to your Wi-Fi, your camera should pop up with the MAC address. So what you want to do now is press install, give it a name, and let it do the installation. It's going to download the firmware, it's going to update the settings, and then it's going to add it to your account. If you have more than one camera, now is the time for you to go and install the next camera. So I'm pretty sure that you have all of your cameras connected so that way you can install them one at a time. We have tons of other products on our website, like our doorbells, and we also have our alarm.com doorbells. We have plenty of camera systems that'll fit any size budget when it comes to the small budget to even a large budget, or even government contracts when it comes to NDAA compliant type systems. So we have anything that you would need, any and everything that you would need. So go visit our website, and if you want 30% off, use code SISCORP30. That's SISCORP 30. So after installing the camera, you click next, click allow. This camera is equipped with microphones so you can hear if there's anyone speaking in the area, and also you can send an alarm through the camera straight from the app. So some extra tips that you can have when you're starting to set up your cameras, you can create recording rules. So that way you give it a sequence of time that it can record, a time frame if you want 24 hours, or you can just capture clips. So they have a ground zone or trip wire. So meaning you could determine a specific area or just a specific line. You can let it know if it's indoors or outdoor. This is an indoor camera, so we're gonna go with the indoor setting, and we're gonna go with the suggested recommendations. So from here, we're gonna either just let it know, the type of direction, the clip we wanna have, the minutes of the clip, meaning 3 to 5 minutes. So we're gonna click save. We're gonna leave everything default, click save. You gotta put a name in for your rule, and we're gonna call this just motion, and then we click save. And now our recording rule has been saved. So now anytime anyone passes this trip wire, it's gonna start recording that 3-minute clip. Then you give it what it might be capturing, and you could just say a person or whatever it might be capturing, whatever you're looking at. Check the box and click yes. And then you click don't. You can share your videos if you want that are uploaded to the cloud or not. So now you have your basement camera installed, and to view your camera, all you gotta do is go back to the home page, press play, and this is the live recording. It also records video clips as well. I'll put a few clips so you can see what's recorded and how it looks like at night. So if you have any questions on any of the alarm.com products, you're looking to get yourself protected with the alarm.com solution, visit my website. We have what you're looking for when it comes to indoor cameras, outdoor cameras. This is a great system. You can put thermostats, your alarm system, your motion detectors, your door contacts. You can control your lights. You can control your blinds. You can make your whole house a whole smart home automated system all on one app. I know what you're thinking. He didn't show me the wiring. I got you. And if you stayed this long to the video, I got something for you. I'm going to give away this clear 4-megapixel Wi-Fi bullet camera away for free. All you got to do is follow the channel, and when I put out my next video, make sure you got that bell notification on, so that way you know when I put it out, and this camera can be yours. But don't worry, if you don't get any, I always give away free stuff. I always give away free stuff. So let me show you the wiring, so that way if you have to run your wire, you know which wires to connect, and you can make sure you correctly wire up your camera with power if you have to run a cable. So let me show you this. So this is the wire we're gonna run from wherever the camera is outside to the nearest outlet, let's say, because our power supply is not long enough. If you don't have these tools, it's okay. Or you need some type of wire strip so you can get this stripped away. This is a 4-wire conductor. You clean this off. But if you have like a 2-wire conductor, all you're gonna have is red and black. So you wanna make sure you pay attention to the red and black. The red is positive and the black is negative. You know why black is negative? Black is negative. All right, so we're gonna strip that. So once we got it all stripped down, this is actually gonna be ran to the camera, and you're gonna have your cable stripped. And I'm gonna show you which side you're gonna put on the camera and which side you're gonna put on the other than the cable. So hold on. Here's your power supply. It's probably look about maybe 6-8 feet or something like that. It's not that long. So you would have to cut this and then join it with the wire that you had ran. So we're gonna cut this. And this is the side that's gonna run to the camera. So after you run your cable from your outlet, this cable side is on the camera side. This is gonna join together so that way I can continue power and plug in my camera. So let's figure out which one is positive and which one is negative. So once we got the power supply cut up, because we're gonna plug this into an outlet, and then now we have this side of the power supply. So one side of the power supply has wording, not sure if you can see that. One side of the power supply has just dashes, like straight lines. So one has straight lines and one has wording on it. If you work on these a lot, you'll know which one is positive and negative. What we gotta do is use a meter to figure out which side is positive and which side is negative. Is it the word side that's positive, or is it the line side that's positive? So let's plug this up. Make sure we don't have these touch, because then we're going to blow out the transformer. So we're going to plug this up safely, and I'm going to use my fluke ohm meter to measure the voltage to see which one is positive and negative. All right, so hold on. This is a fluke meter. If you know anything about a fluke meter, I can test AC voltage up to about 600 volts. This is how I test my DC voltage, milliamps. This is how I can measure ohms, continuity, and these are also for milliamps as well if you test an ampli, but on this side. So we have the power supply plugged in, and what we want to do is we want to check for DC voltage, because that's what that is. And I have a little light working in the dark. So let's set this down on the table so I can have my other hand free. So we have one red lead, one black lead. Once I put this on one leg, then I'll put this on the other leg. Now my voltage, I should have a measurement. So I have negative 11. So what that means is my polarity is reversed. So that means my red is on my black and my black is on my red. So I know now which one is positive and which one is negative by reversing the cables. So now me reversing the cables just to double verify, and then we could identify which one has the positive side. Is it the line side or is it the word side? Let me know in the comments. When you measure your voltage correctly, it should always look like this. If your polarity is reversed, you're going to get a negative sign in front of your voltage. So the red is the dash side. So this is your positive side. So we're going to unplug the power supply so I don't short this out. After you ran your wire and you have your power supply connected on this side, black to black, or black to the negative, red to the positive, and now you on your camera side, you want to make sure you have the same polarity on this side. So remember, the words is negative and the straight lines are positive. We work it out for you. So our line side will splice onto the plus side, to the red. And I have it disconnected so it can touch. We'll splice onto the red. And what you want to use and put like a wire nut, a wire cap, or use some tape, so that way you can protect the wire and they don't touch each other. And then the negative, which is the black side, and I don't know why black is negative, but black is, this is gonna go to the word side. We're gonna splice this. And then this will plug straight into your camera. So this is how you would run a cable. If your power supply cable is not long enough, this is how you will extend that power supply cable so you can send power to your camera and you can have your Wi-Fi camera done. So now that you learned all about the Wi-Fi camera, if you're looking for something that's a little bit more robust, something a little bit more professional, then you can watch the next video on the screen.